What's up, guys? It's TYBZI and welcome back to another episode of Skyblock on the NemeGaming server. If you guys want to play along with me, feel free to. There will be an IP in the description down below to the server. But anyways, guys, we are back and the Skyblock server actually got reset, which is a little unfortunate, but luckily my island was not reset. It's still there. It's still kicking. I'd give you guys a tour of the new spawn and all the warps and stuff like that, but I've already done that once in the first episode, so I will not put you guys through that again. But you guys should definitely hop on the server, give it a look, come play along with me. But before we get started here, as per usual, if at any point in time you start to enjoy this video, you start to laugh, you start to cry, you start to show any of emotion, hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're feeling up to it. I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, guys, we're gonna head over to our island and we will talk more there. So here we are, guys, at our island. I've done a little bit of work off camera. You could already tell that there's no more hut here, there's no more hole, there's no more grass, and I finished the tree farm and I actually extended our cobble generator. It's a little bit bigger. It's only 3 blocks now, but it still helps out a ton when I'm looking for cobble. And I moved all the cows and mushrooms into here. I think that should be about 3 cows, and there's only 1 mushroom in here. But that's about it so far. I know with the update, they actually gave me this platform all the way down here. So I don't know if that's the new platform you spawn on, or if that's just something that spawns underneath the skyblock now. But I'm going to start using that as my mob spawning ground, because mobs actually spawn on there at night. So what I might want to do is actually extend all this to cobblestone and eventually just make that into a little dark room. But we will work on that later on. Right now, as you guys can see in the title, we do have a Q&A today. So what I want to do in this episode, I want to work on my base, but I want to answer some questions for you guys while I do that. So I asked you guys on Twitter to ask me questions using the hashtag AskTYBZI, and you guys asked so many loads of funny questions. It was hilarious. I've never had so much fun reading questions. As I said, I have loads of questions to answer for you guys, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the Q&A. So it is the first question of the Q&A, so let's start it off with a banger, hopefully. Hashtag AskTYBZI. How did you come up with the name TYBZI? I'm a new fan, so I would like to know the story. Well, that is a very common question I get in every Q&A I have. So when I was a angsty little 16-year-old rebel and, you know, in my teenage days, I thought it would have been cool on my Xbox Live gamer tag to try and get the name TYBZI, TYPSY, but it was taken, unfortunately. So, I decided let's get clever and do TYBZY, but unfortunately that was also taken. So we switched the Y and the I, and bada bing bada boom, we got the name TYBZI. I honestly wish there was a better story. Like, I wish there was something good behind it, but there's not. Next question, hashtag AskTYBZI. What's your favorite song at the moment? Oh, man, that is a tough one, but probably the all-time feel-good song for me right now is No Problem by Chance the Rapper. Like I said, song makes me feel great, and you know, makes me dance, and sometimes gets me feeling some sort of way. So you know, I can't say anything bad about it. Question from Kaylin: when is the next UHC? Well, I cannot release any certain dates, but I will tell you this: very, very soon, within the next month, there will be a UHC in your subscription box. Hashtag AskTYBZI. If you had to be on one of the 2 following Pixelmon teams, which one would you be on? Nightfall or Daybreak? Well, what the fork? I'll tell you right now, I'd probably be on Team Not To. What the fork kind of question was that? Hashtag AskTYBZI. Favorite kind of burrito? Well, to be honest, I get weird with mine, okay? I get pretty serious with my burritos. My favorite burrito probably is a egg and chorizo burrito. Oh man, those are phenomenal. If they cook the chorizo to perfection, that is delightful. Hashtag AskTYBZI. Notice me, senpai. Well, hey, there you go. Hashtag AskTYBZI. If you could roundhouse kick one Q member, which one would you roundhouse kick and why? Well, I'm going to give you a great answer right now. I would roundhouse kick Isaac in a heartbeat, and I'm going to tell you why. That guy loves to push my buttons, and that guy loves to tell me he's going to kick my butt, but I'm going to tell you right now, I would fold him into a pretzel and make him lick his own ass. Hashtag AskTYBZI. What is your plan B if YouTube doesn't work out? Well, probably sell my body on the corner. Hashtag AskTYBZI. Would you want to be in the Purge or Zombie Apocalypse? That's a pretty good question. I thought this was probably one of my favorite questions of the entire Q&A. I think, honestly, I would probably rather be in a Zombie Apocalypse, and I'll tell you why. With the Purge, I feel like there's such a good chance of dying, and I know there's a really, really, really good chance of dying in a Zombie Apocalypse, but I'm saying you might be able to defend yourself and, you know, stay alive for a little bit. In the Purge, I feel like there's a really, really large chance you won't survive that day in the year. Plus, honestly, being a zombie apocalypse, it would be pretty cool. Hashtag Ask TYBZI, what's the best / worst thing that has ever happened at a meetup? Well, for starters, the best thing that's ever happened at a meetup, definitely, I've gotten pizza at a meetup once, and let me tell you, I was so hungry, and then they brought the pizza. It's like it's like they knew, and it was pepperoni, and oh, man, I might go get a pizza right now. And I don't know, probably the worst thing that's ever happened at a meetup is probably at the Boston meetup. A fan kicked in a window, and we had to pay for it, which wasn't, I guess, the end of the world. But the venue owner was very, very upset with us, and oh, that was rough. This is a good question. If you were to be switched with someone on Northside, who would it be? I'd probably say Grazer because I don't want to be on the same team as the guy, but I would honestly feel bad for Southside because then they would have to deal with him. Hashtag Ask TYBZI, you're trapped on a desert island and you can choose one person to come with you. Who would it be and why? Wow, very, very good question. Well, if it were to be anyone that I could ever think of off the top of my head, it would probably be Bear Grylls. And I'm going to tell you why. That guy is a man of his word. I feel like he could do anything out in the wilderness. The guy's great. You know, he would keep me alive too, probably. Hopefully. But if it had to be anybody on the cube or, you know, in my friend group, probably NoBoom. That guy, I feel like he knows a lot. I feel like NoBoom knows a lot about things, and he could probably get us out, or, you know, do something and, you know, save us. I would hope he'd be able to save us. Maybe I regret my response. I don't know. I feel like NoBoom, I feel like he would be able to do it. Hashtag Ask TYBZI, how tall are you? Wow. Well, that's a fun question to answer sometimes. Well, to your amazement, shockingly, I am a whopping 5'7". I'm pretty short. I'm a short guy. Next question comes from Dylan. How'd you find your friends you play with today? Well, I have a lot of friends in the cube right now, so I'll give you a shorter story. First, it all started with me meeting Grape Applesauce back in the day. I sent him a YouTube message asking him if we wanted to hang out and, you know, be friends and record some videos together. And luckily, he replied back to me and was super down to do it. He was super down to record and film and hang out and be best buds. So, you know, we started talking on Skype every day, and moving forward from there, I ended up joining a mine crew through Grape, which was our first SMP server we were on together. On there, I actually met H and Poke and Joe and some other people, and from there we actually formed another SMP called Vimcraft, and we invited Strawberry Jam on, and that's actually how I got to know Straub and B. And actually around this time, which is pretty funny now, I actually got into a argument, or, you know, some words were exchanged between me and Isaac at the time. We didn't really like each other, but you know, nowadays it's not that big of a deal. I think it's pretty funny. But anyways, moving on from there, actually, I joined in on Grazer's UHC, and I got to meet Grazer and a lot of other YouTubers from there. And then from Grazer's UHC, we ended up sparking up the Cube, and you know, I met a lot of YouTubers from that, and it's been quite the trip ever since. Next question: when is the Cube War? Man, oh, that is another great question that I will tell you is coming up very, very soon, even sooner than the UHC. In the next coming week, I would expect a war on the cube, and I'm going to tell you right now, although the north side outnumbers the south side by a whopping like 6 or 7 people, the south side's going to come out victorious. Here is a very good question: what is something that helps motivate you to make videos for YouTube? Honestly, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this, and I'm not going to be like every other, you know, mushy gushy YouTuber out there, the one thing that motivates me to keep making YouTube videos on YouTube is you guys. And I sincerely mean that. Every day I wake up with the intention to make you guys a video, and I honestly build off of your guys' support. Seeing all that support that you guys leave for me helps me want to make even better videos for you guys and bring you even better content every single day, because I want you guys to keep watching my videos. I want you guys to keep enjoying my videos, and I want you guys to keep leaving that support, because whether you guys know it or not, I appreciate it more than anything. But anyways, great question. Thank you for asking that. Hashtag Ask TYBZI, if you get a certain amount of likes on tweets, would you shave your beard? No. No. Just absolutely not. I'm not shaving my beard. No. Hashtag Ask TYBZI. Has it ever felt weird meeting a fan in public? Well, honestly, to be honest, the first times it happened, it was just not, it was just unnatural for me. I wasn't ready for it. But right now, it's not weird at all. I'm kind of used to it, and I encourage it. So if you ever see me, say hi. I'll give you a nice little fist bump. Who's your favorite Southside member? You know what? I do have a favorite Southside member. This is a great question. My favorite Southside member is probably Huawei. He's the hardest working member. Well, alright guys, first things first, I want to thank you guys so very much for asking all those questions on Twitter. I can't thank you enough. Anyways, I did want to give you guys a little update on what I made. First things first, I did make a couple farms today. I made a pumpkin farm and a melon farm. I wanted to make a wheat and carrot and all the other actual crop farms, but I didn't actually have any wheat or carrots or anything like that. So this will have to do for right now. But in the future, I plan on extending this out and making some more personalized farms like this. And next, look at this. I made a warp for all you guys. If you guys want to visit my island for whatever I'm on, you guys could warp and you guys could, you know, hang out in there. Look at all of them. They got a couple people in there. They're all so nice. They're all so cute. Look at them. They're all a great time. Is that Voldemort? Was Voldemort in there? When did Voldemort get in there? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's episode of Skyblock. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A we had in today's episode. If you guys did, hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section down below. There'll be a new video yet again tomorrow. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all again in the next video. Have a good one.
Just scream if you wanna